So for the first component of today's meditation, let's start with stretching, which, doing some mindful movement, which you can either do sitting or standing, but if you're able to stand, that's often better because it also gives you an opportunity to be mindful of being in a different position. It also facilitates alertness. So, start by actually, and by the way, you can keep your eyes open, of course, for this part of the meditation, if you prefer. But really notice your body and how it feels in this position. If you're able to stand, then notice that you are standing and how that feels. Feel the contact or pressure against the bottom of your feet. Feel your legs supporting you. Feel your whole torso, your back, your belly, your chest. Feel your posture and trying to stand upright. And maybe notice if you feel kind of the movement of your belly or your chest as you breathe in and out. And feel your hands and arms. Just let them be loose for now. Feel your neck supporting your head. And feel your entire head and especially your face. Notice if there's any tension in the face, especially around the mouth or jaw or around the eyes or forehead. And just let your face be kind of relaxed. And just really be mindful of your body overall. Feel your body. Notice if you're standing that you're able to balance on 2 feet, which itself is quite amazing. If you had a stool with 3 legs and one leg broke off, it would just fall over. But somehow, with very little effort, we can stand and stay balanced on 2 feet. If you really want to be mindful of balance and want to and are able to challenge yourself, you could try lifting just one knee up. So you're standing just on one leg. Notice then how the balance is a little bit different than on 2. Or you could try the other leg, see if one is different than the other. Or if you need to stay on 2 feet to balance, that's okay. Please don't fall over. But really feel how standing on 2 feet, you're grounded into the earth. Feel gravity pulling you down. And then lift just your arms up, keeping the elbows straight, just lifting the arms by your sides, and then raising them up until they're overhead, and feel what that's like to stretch the hands and arms upward. Notice where you feel stretching the most. Feeling all the various sensations through your shoulders and your arms, up through your hands and fingers. And then bring the arms back down, slowly feeling them move. Experiencing the movement and then the letting go at the end. And notice how your arms feel now. Notice changes or differences compared to when you started. You might feel some tingling or warmth or other sensations in your arms or your hands. And also, again, notice that you're breathing. Feel your breath moving in and out. And then raising just the right hand up, reaching upward. It's like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Feeling what that's like. And then from here, keeping the arm up, but just bending the elbows so you reach behind your head with your hand and just let your head slide down your spine, however far it'll go. And if you want, you could reach with the other hand up your spine towards the right hand. And you might be able to clasp your two hands together or just bring them whatever distance towards each other you can and feel that stretching. And then straighten the right arm back up and bring both arms back by your sides. Maybe even shake them out a little bit. Feel what that's like. And relaxing the arms again. And then raising the left arm up. Reaching, stretching upward. Feel what that's like. And then bending the left elbow so you reach with the left hand to the back of your head and down your neck and upper spine, and reaching with your right hand up your back. So the two hands moving towards each other, even if they don't reach each other. And notice how this feels on this side. And then straightening out the left arm and then bring both arms back by your sides. Again, letting them just hang or shake them out a little bit if you want. And then just coming back to this relaxed but upright position. Just standing and breathing and feeling your body. And then bring both arms up one more time. And this time, once your hands are over, both hands are overhead, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just lean to one side. And you can keep your arms, your hands apart, or if you want, you can clasp them together. Just again, notice where you feel the stretching the most, but balance out the stretching with sort of gentleness so that you're not really forcing it. You don't want to actually make any sort of strain injuries, just enough that you feel a decent stretch. Doesn't have to be a lot. And then breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, leaning to the other side. And then just breathing naturally, relaxing into it. And breathing in, coming up. Breathing out and letting the arms come back down again. And notice how that feels when you let them go. You can feel the muscles unwinding. Feeling all the sensations through your arms and your hands, through your whole body. Being connected with your body as it is right now. Feel yourself breathing. And then raising just the shoulders up. Bring them up towards your ears. Bring them down again. And then moving them forward. Bring them down. And then pulling the shoulders back. And then bring them up again and just rolling in a circle. Just to feel it move all around. You can change directions if you want. And then let the shoulders relax. Just letting your arms be loose again. And you can feel your body. If you find thoughts coming up, remember it's not a problem. You don't have to try to stop thoughts, or you don't have to make your mind go blank. See if you can instead just be aware of thoughts, acknowledge them, and almost like let them be there as almost like background noise. And see if in doing so you can keep from getting hooked by the thoughts. Or if you do get hooked by thought and get swept away in the thinking, or if any unhelpful thoughts start popping up, you can just acknowledge them as thoughts, as mental events, and then just leave them alone. And recognize that thoughts can come and go, but you're still in control of your body. Maybe one last set of stretches just with the neck. First by gently bringing the head down in front, bringing the chin towards the chest. Just feel that stretching in the back of the neck. And then bring the head back up. And then tilting the head to the left side. The ear towards the shoulder. Just until you get a decent stretch of the side of the neck. And then tilt the head to the other side. And then bring the chin down in front again, and just very slowly, gently moving through these positions. You can change directions if you want, or just stop if you get dizzy. And then just coming back up to this sort of upright position. And if you're standing, just moving to a sitting position, but mindfully noticing how it feels to move, sensations of perhaps lowering yourself into a chair, or and once you're sitting reasonably comfortably, perhaps closing your eyes and letting the shoulders and arms just be loose. And just be aware that you're still breathing just by noticing it, without trying to control it, just letting the breath come and go as it will, letting it sort of follow its natural rhythm, but feeling it, feeling the whole in-breath and then the whole out-breath. Noticing where in your body you feel it. You might feel your breath through the sensations of airflow in the nostrils or the mouth. Or you might feel the movement, the rising and falling of the belly or the chest, or both. So staying with your breath, feeling the whole cycle from start to the end, the whole in-breath and then the whole out-breath. But if you get lost in thoughts at any point, Just acknowledge that those were thoughts. Notice that you perhaps got hooked by them, and then just come back to your breath, leaving the thoughts alone. So it doesn't mean you're pushing the thoughts away. It's just more like letting them buzz around in the background. At the same time as you're breathing and feeling your breath, notice that you can feel body sensations in other places in your body, all over, from head to toe. Not just the sensations of breathing, but all different types of sensations all over the body. And of course, as you sit, it's inevitable that thoughts will also come up. Thoughts maybe about what you're doing, how the meditation's going, thoughts about past events or future things coming up, thoughts about all kinds of things. And that's fine. Just be aware of it. At the same time as you can feel your body, you can notice that thoughts and emotions, emotional states can come and go, can change moment to moment. Different emotions may come and go, like feeling happiness or sadness, nervousness or calmness. All kinds of feelings, thoughts, sensations come and go. And yet you can sit through it all as an observer. And you may find a visual image helpful, that of a mountain. Using that image to link up with a sense of stability, a sense of presence. Maybe first by just imagining a mountain, picturing a mountain in your mind, a huge, beautiful, majestic mountain. Notice the peak of the mountain, or whether the peak is hidden in the clouds. And notice the sides of the mountain and whether they're steep or gently sloping, whether they're rocky or covered with trees, or whether there might be snow at the top of the mountain. And imagine now that you bring this mountain inside yourself so that you feel like the mountain, your head like the peak of the mountain, shoulders and arms like the sides, your pelvis and your legs like the base of the mountain. Just as the mountain sits through the constantly changing weather, the constantly changing light and shadow as the sun moves across the sky. In the same way, as the mountain just encounters these things, you can feel like a mountain, sitting, encountering, allowing whatever shows up. The weather of life, happiness, sadness, different feelings, thoughts, sensations. even emotional storms could all be observed, met, and encountered the way the mountain can encounter the weather. A still, solid presence through it all. So if you find this image of a mountain helpful, you could, anytime you sit and meditate, link up with that image, bring it inside yourself, and feel like, in a sense, an observing mountain, encountering and observing these different experiences that come and go. Even unpleasant thoughts can be just like the clouds that float over the mountain, or like the birds that fly by it. Even if you don't connect with the image of the mountain, you can still just sit and be open to whatever experiences show up each moment. Different sensory experiences, like sound, like touch, even perhaps sight, smell, taste, and different inner experiences, thoughts, emotions, inner body sensations, impulses. All these things happening in the present moment and changing moment to moment. And the observer part of you, like that inner mountain, can just be watching all of it. If your attention drifts away, or if your attention kind of gets loose, or if you get lost in thoughts, all you need to do is come back again. Remember that you are here sitting like a mountain, upright, encountering the present moment. So just sitting like this, with this open awareness, for the last few moments of the meditation until you hear the bell ring, continuing to observe your experiences, including hearing the sound of the bell and noticing your experiences after that.